The Smash roster is one of my favourite parts of the entire Smash series, with the inclusions of new fighters every installment. Never knowing who's going to make it into Smash 6, some fighters don't make it in, either being deconfirmed from meme costumes, assist trophies, or other fighters from a third-party developer taking the spot, as well as a few other reasons. Welcome to A New Foes Appear, where we talk about ideas for fighters that could possibly happen in Smash 6, if not the future. I'm your host BB8 from BB8's House. As always, let's get into it. Up next.
This is as far as you go!
That's right. Birdo from the Super Mario franchise is who we are going to do for Pride Month. I probably bet a few of you are wondering, BBA, why Birdo of all characters for a Pride Month special? Because the reason I chose Birdo is because Birdo, if you didn't really know, identifies as transgender in the games. Because Birdo rather be known as transgender. And I'm trying to be careful with making a Pride Month special for A New Foes Appeared, because of, you know, I don't want to be called a woke YouTuber in the comments for even doing something like this. So I'm taking the risk as a proud supporter of the LGBTQ community in doing one for Birdo. And with the recent announcement of the Mario RPG remake, which does feature Birdo, I thought, I've already done Gino, why not do Birdo? So, without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? For Birdo's moveset, the neutral special, we have Egg Blast. Birdo's signature attack is also her chargeable neutral attack. Birdo inhales for as long as B is held for a maximum of 3 seconds. And once B is released or is charged for 3 seconds, Birdo will fire an egg out of her nose. Every second charged will make Birdo fire 1 extra egg, and is able to fire up to 3 eggs at a time, with each egg dealing 6% damage but minimal knockback. However, the eggs also make opponents flinch, which can cancel out an attack and allow Birdo to get away or deliver a follow-up attack. For the side special, we have Fireball, which is another one of Birdo's attacks from Super Mario Bros. 2. Birdo opens up her snout and spits out a fireball straight forward. The fireball travels forward as far as Dark Pit's arrow, and as about fast as Mario's fireball travels. The fireball deals minimal knockback and 8% damage, but can travel through opponents while traveling. And for the up special, we have Pidget Carpet. Birdo leaps upward and from underneath her, and a Pidget when a magic carpet appears. Birdo hops on the carpet and you can now control the carpet. The carpet stays in effect for about 2.5 seconds and you can control if the carpet goes up, down, left or right. Along with that, the carpet is a platform that other opponents can use. And Birdo can still use other specials while flying on the carpet. After reaching its peak height, the carpet and Pidgeot simply disappear in a puff of smoke and Birdo falls down. But can still use aerial attacks. And for the down special, we have Crystal Egg. Birdo's down special move showcases her concerned expression as she ejects a crystal egg in front of her, covering a short distance. This crystal egg serves two purposes. Firstly, it acts as a defensive tool by reflecting any incoming projectiles. Secondly, it can deal damage. The egg is expelled swiftly and travels a distance similar to Mii Brawler's shot put attack. Upon impact with any object, the crystal egg shatters, inflicting 14% damage. And it also should be noted that the crystal egg's appearance is inspired by Birdo's Hyper Strike from Mario Striker's Battle League Football from last year. Even though Battle League hasn't really done the best in sales, I thought the crystal egg in Birdo's Hyper Strike does have a better design, so I thought I would end up using that instead of the crystal ball from Super Mario Bros. 2. And for the final smash, we have Birdo. Birdo winks at the screen and leaps upward off screen, and Birdo then re-enters the screen atop the Birdo robot from Super Mario Advance. Birdo is about as large as the Landmaster minus the cannon and is slightly taller, and has multiple forms of attacking. Jumping causes Birdo to perform a small leap into the air. Once it slams down onto the stage, it causes a small shockwave that can deal 10% damage to nearby opponents and cause them to momentarily be stunned in place. Birdo also causes 15% damage by simply running into opponents. Lastly, by pressing B, Birdo will fire two very large eggs from its mouth, both which deal great damage and knockback, being 17% damage. But due to its size, the eggs can fire right over opponents' heads. But you can crouch down slightly with the machine to fire the eggs, but it still takes some strategy to properly use. After 10 seconds, the Birdo machine will glow bright and then disappear. Birdo then jumps back into the fighting position and gives a wink forward. The machine can deal great damage, but the time it is on stage, it can also be shortened by attacking it. For the ults and the Kirby hat, for Birdo's standard ult, I just went with pink. Her second ult is white, being a clean and elegant white colour scheme for Birdo's outfit. Red would be a fiery and bold red colour scheme showcasing Birdo's fierce side. Yellow would be a vibrant and sunny yellow colour scheme, giving Birdo a cheerful appearance. Dark blue would be a cool and mysterious dark blue colour scheme, adding an air of intrigue to Birdo's character. Orange, which is probably the one I would use the most if Birdo actually did get in, would be a vibrant and energetic orange colour scheme reflecting on Birdo's lively personality. For Alt 7, we have green being a fresh and nature-inspired green colour scheme connecting Birdo to the environment. And for Alt 8, we have black, being a sleek and stylish black colour scheme, giving Birdo a touch of elegance and sophistication. And for the Kirby hat, when Kirby inhales Birdo, he gains the hat that resembles Birdo's iconic bow, complete with their colours and design. Kirby's own eyes would also transform into Birdo's large, extensive eyes as seen in the games. And Kirby would obtain the copy ability of Egg Blast. For the classic mode route, I called it Exquisite Adventure. In this classic mode, Birdo embarks on an exquisite adventure that pays tribute to her iconic appearances in the Mario games. Each round is themed around eggs, rivals, and colourful encounters. The route features battles against characters such as Yoshi, Bowser Jr., and even a showdown against Giant Yoshi in the final round. The stages chosen reflect Birdo's history and include Yoshi's Island, Mushroom Kingdom 2, Woohoo Island, and more. The route culminates a thrilling battle against a giant Yoshi on a nostalgic Yoshi's Story stage. For round 1, we have Yoshi and Kirby wielding the Birdo hat. Round 2, we have Peach, Daisy, and Piranha Plant. Round 3, we have Wario, Duck Hunt Duo, and Yoshi being a team battle. Round 4, we have Bowser Jr. and Donkey Kong. Round 5, we have Jigglypuff, Kirby wielding the Birdo hat. And for round 6, we have Bowser, Morton, Roy, Lemmy, and Ludwig. And for the final round, we have Giant Yoshi. For the victory theme, poses, and the Punch-Out title, the victory theme would be Level Clear from Super Mario Bros. 2. The victory pose, 1, would have Birdo swinging on a flowery swing set and wings at the camera. The victory pose 2, Birdo marvels a diamond ring on her hand and winks at the camera. For victory pose 3, Birdo leaps around and claps for herself. And for the defeat pose, Birdo looks sad while clapping for the winner. Her bow also droops a little on her head. And for the Punch-Out title, we have Duel in Dinosaur Land. For the victory theme, poses, and the Punch-Out title, the Birdo amiibo features a meticulously crafted figurine that captures the vibrant and whimsical nature of the character. Birdo is depicted with her iconic pink colour, large extensive eyes, and the signature bow adorning on the top of her head. The figure stands proudly on a base, showcasing Birdo's dynamic pose and attention to detail, making it a delightful addition to the amiibo collection, which, if I'm gonna be honest, I would actually buy a Birdo amiibo if it existed, though, because, you know, I have Yoshi in my collection, so I thought I would add a Birdo amiibo to my collection to make the duo complete. And also, the Birdo amiibo would have some eggs to add a bit of extra detail to it. For the compatible games, Birdo wouldn't really have a large compatibility list, because the list will consist of Super Smash Bros, where you tap in Birdo to summon a fighter you can train, Mario Kart, where you tap in to unlock a Mii racing costume for Birdo, and Yoshi's Whimsical World, which I do have on the table as a new concept video. It's to be decided. For the stage, I went with Mushroom Bridge from Mario Kart Double Dash. Picking out a stage to go with Birdo was a bit of a challenge, given that Smash Bros already has a Super Mario Bros. 2 stage. So I looked into Mario Kart, like I did with Koopa Troopa, to see what stage could fit with Birdo. And turns out there is no Birdo themed tracks throughout the Mario Kart series. So I had to think of what Mario Kart game Birdo made her playable debut in, which is Double Dash. So I thought, what Double Dash track, in my opinion, do I think would fit well as a Smash stage? Mushroom Bridge was my pick. With Mushroom Bridge recently making its debut in Tour, and hopefully the Booster Course Pass soon, the Mushroom Bridge stage in Super Smash Bros. Would end up paying homage to the iconic track from Mario Kart Double Dash. This iconic stage combines elements from both Double Dash and Mario Kart Tour to create an exciting and visually captivating battle environment. Mushroom Bridge serves as a fitting stage for Birdo, and the beloved character who made her playable debut in Mario Kart Double Dash. The stage features a long, narrow suspension bridge that stretches high above the bustling Mushroom Kingdom River. The bridge is intricately designed, featuring vibrant colours and Mushroom Kingdom themed decorations that capture the whimsical nature of the Mario Kart series. The attention to detail in the stage design immerses the player into a world of fun and excitement as they engage in intense battles. As players navigate the bridge, they will encounter various hazards and obstacles inspired by Mario Kart Double Dash. The stage hazards include iconic vehicles such as the Bob-omb car and the Wiggler bus, which did both appear in Mario Kart Double Dash as vehicles for Mushroom Bridge and Mushroom City, which make appearance as intervals, adding a bit of extra layer of challenge and unpredictability to the battles. The Bob-omb car drives across the bridge periodically, dropping explosive bob-ombs that can damage fighters caught in the blast. The The Wiggler on the other hand, temporarily blocks parts of the bridge, forcing fighters to adjust their strategies and find alternative routes. Additionally, Shy Guys can be seen zooming across the track, similar to what they did with Figure 8 Circuit, adding to the lively and dynamic atmosphere of the stage. Mushroom City, another track from Mario Kart Double Dash, will appear in the background, providing a glimpse into the bustling cityscape and creating a sense of depth and immersion. For the support fighters, I went with Fry Guy, Tri-Clyde, Mouser, and unfortunately this may be upsetting to the Wart fans because Wart has now been deconfirmed from when new foes appeared completely, and yes, I can confirm out loud that support fighters do deconfirm foes. So unfortunately, with Wart as a support fighter, Wart has been deconfirmed. And I am sorry for the big Wart fans out there. So, for Fry Guy, who's a fiery boss from Yumi Kojo, Doki Doki Panic, which is the Japanese version of Super Mario Bros. 2. And in the West, Super Mario Bros. 2 joins the battle as a support fighter in Smash Bros. When summoned, Fry Guy unleashes a barrage of fireballs at nearby opponents, engulfing them in flames and dealing damage over time with his fiery attacks, creating a dangerous area that forces opponents to maneuver strategically to avoid being caught in the flames. Tri-Clyde, the three-headed serpent, who appeared in Yumi Kojo, Doki Doki Panic, and Super Mario Bros. 2, makes an appearance as a support fighter also. Upon summoning Tri-Clyde spews balls of fire in rapid succession, targeting nearby opponents, and these fireballs travel in an arc, covering a wide area and making it challenging for opponents to avoid. Tri-Clyde's fiery assault can disrupt opponents and movements, and force them to adjust their strategies. For Mouser, the Grey Mouse boss from Yumi Kojo, Doki Doki Panic, and Super Mario Bros. 2, when summoned, Mouser utilizes his agility and explosive prowess. He leaps around the stage, planting bombs in strategic locations. These bombs detonate after a short delay, dealing significant damage and any opponents caught within their blast radius, and Mouse's unpredictable movements and explosive attacks add an element of chaos to the battlefield. And finally, for Wart, the main antagonist of Yumi Kojo, Doki Doki Panic, and Super Mario Bros. 2, appears as an imposing support fighter. When summoned, Wart uses his mythical powers to conjure a torrent of bubbles that engulf opponents. These bubbles restrain and temporarily immobilize opponents, leaving them vulnerable to follow-up attacks from other fighters. Wart's ability to control the battlefield and limit opponents' movements make him a formidable force to contend with. For the music, I picked out 9 different music tracks that I think would fit well for Birdo, taken from Mario Kart Double Dash and Super Mario Bros. 2. So, the first music track I went with is Mushroom Bridge / Mushroom City from Mario Kart Double Dash. This upbeat track captures the energetic racing spirit of Mario Kart and will make the perfect stage theme for Birdo. The title theme from Super Mario Bros. 2, being the iconic theme that plays during the title screen of Super Mario Bros. 2, sets the nostalgic tone and would be fitting. The third track I picked was Waluigi Stadium and Wario Coliseum. This energetic and intense track brings the excitement of racing on Waluigi Stadium or Wario Coliseum and would add a thrilling atmosphere to battles featuring Birdo. For the fourth track, we have Dry Dry Desert from Double Dash, being the mythical and mysterious vibe of this track, associated with ancient ruins of Dry Dry Desert, would add a sense of adventure and wonder to battles involving Birdo. For the fifth track, I picked Sherbet Land. This playful and whimsical track sets an icy and colourful Sherbet Land would create a fun and light-hearted atmosphere for battles featuring Birdo. For the sixth track, I went with Rainbow Road, but the Double Dash version, as this exhilarating dynamic track, known for its epic feel, would add intensity and excitement to battles involving Birdo. The subspace area from Super Mario Bros. 2, the mysterious and adventurous vibe of this track would be a great fit for intense battles in Birdo's stage, capturing the essence of Super Mario Bros. 2. The eighth track I picked Yoshi Circuit, Luigi Circuit, and Mario Circuit, since this music track actually is used in 3 different tracks, as this cheerful and bouncy track associated with Yoshi's racing adventures would be a playful and vibrant atmosphere to the battles featuring Birdo. And for the last music track I went for is the boss battle theme from Super Mario Bros. 2. The intense and thrilling boss battle theme from Super Mario Bros. 2 would create a sense of urgency and challenge during the battles which Birdo is involved. For the spirits, I went with Shy Guy, who's a novice spirit, as Shy Guy is a common enemy in Super Mario Bros. 2, known for its mask and mischievous behaviour. This spirit enhances the player's agility and evasion abilities. Shy Guy's not deconfirmed as a foe, because there have been times where I did use spirits as foes throughout the New Foes Appeared series. So it may be possible before the final episode that Shy Guy might make the slip. For the second spirit, we have Sniffit, being a novice spirit. Sniffits are masked enemies that shoot projectiles in Super Mario Bros. 2. This spirit boosts the player's shooting and projectile-based attacks. For Ninjas, being advanced spirits, Ninjas are hopping enemies that appear in various levels of Super Mario Bros. 2. This spirit enhances the player's jumping ability and agility. Bob-omb being an advanced spirit, Bob-ombs are explosive enemies that players can pick up and throw in Super Mario Bros. 2. This spirit grants the player explosive abilities and enhanced throwing power. Phanto being an ace spirit, Phanto is a menacing enemy that guards keys in Super Mario Bros. 2. This spirit provides the player with enhanced defense and ability to protect allies. For Wart being the legend spirit, Wart being the main antagonist of Super Mario Bros. 2, this spirit boosts the player's attack power and provides unique abilities. And for the final spirit, we have Pokey, who's an advanced spirit. Pokies are cactus enemies that players encounter in desert theme levels in Super Mario Bros. 2. This spirit enhances the player's durability and provides resistance in certain types of attacks. And finally, to end it all off, we have the reveal trailer. The reveal trailer won't start with the slash animation, making viewers think that something else is about to happen. The reveal trailer starts in the Super Mario Bros. 2 8-bit style, similar to Duck Hunt Duo's reveal trailer. The screen shows familiar Super Mario Bros. 2 8-bit title screen with the music playing in the background. Suddenly, the screen fades in, revealing a vast, colourful world, and the camera pans across the Super Mario Bros. 2 game elements, showcasing the unique environments and characters. A montage of gameplay footage shows characters like Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad, who doesn't appear on the Smash roster, fighting enemies and traversing the vibrant landscapes. The camera then zooms in on a silhouette lurking in the distance, drawing the viewer's attention. The screen then fades in, revealing Birdo standing confidently in her iconic pose. As the screen splashes, Birdo cracks the egg. Birdo's eyes flash as she readies herself for action. It then cuts to gameplay footage showcasing Birdo's moveset and abilities. Birdo gracefully dodges attacks and unleashes a barrage of eggs on opponents, showcasing her unique playstyle. Birdo then soars through the air, demonstrating her agility and airborne attacks. It then cuts to a dramatic scene where Birdo faces off against various fighters, showing off her strength and determination. The screen transitions to reveal the Birdo stage Mushroom Bridge, with vibrant visuals and dynamic hazards. And it then cuts to the final scene where Birdo uses her final smash, unleashing a devastating Roberto on her opponents. The trailer then ends with the splash screen, Super Smash Bros. Times Super Mario Bros. 2. So guys, what did you think of Birdo? I know it's been a while since we've had a New Foes Appeared episode, because, yet again, I still had a whole bunch of assignment work to finish at college, but since I've now finished for the summer, I can now speed up production a bit more. and I managed to get a new Foes Appeared Birdo out in time for June to end, because I think Birdo would have fit perfectly as the Pride Month special for Birdo. And with the Mario RPG remake featuring Birdo recently being revealed, I thought it would make sense. Why not? So, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn your notification bell on so we don't miss another new Foes Appeared episode in the future. And with only 5 left, who knows who will make it in? And I will see you all in a future video. BB8 out.